Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Serge. Former National Chairman of the KBP, the first KBP chair to be elected to 6 terms, the first broadcaster to rise from the ranks of the provincial reporters to become KBP chair, and I just found out he still has a title in the KBP Chairman Emeritus. Congratulations, Serge. Greetings to our host officials, Governor Maliksi and City Mayor Tolentino. And of course, greetings to the officers of the KBP once again, headed by Butch, Herman, Rupert Dickdow, and March, and all the other officials and leaders of the broadcast industry who are here. I say greetings again, because as Butch was asking me, how long have you been attending our KBP fellowships? Oh, from the time I was still a senator. Every year, national, regional, NCR, Region 3, sometimes other regions. I'm probably the one official who has attended the biggest number of KBP conferences. In fact, as Butch said, in his very nice way of putting it, what he said echoes what many pillars of the KBP say, that no other president has been as close to this organization as me. So I hope you will not begrudge me for wishing that the broadcast media will be kinder to me during the rest of my term as president. But although certain individual broadcast institutions and personalities have been very much against me, as an organization, I do acknowledge that KBP has been supportive, and I thank you for that. KBP as an organization is the voice of moderation, reason, and professionalism. Years ago, you developed a code of standards and business practices. That is a good start for a self-regulating industry. You meet in very challenging times today. As Butch says, as the broadcast industry prepares for wide-ranging technological changes. These are brought about by the ICT revolution. If centuries ago there was an agricultural revolution, then there was an industrial revolution, now we have an ICT revolution. And there is no stopping ICT from becoming the wave of our future, whether in your industry or in any other industry. Our country should use it to enhance our competitiveness, and I know you will use it to enhance yours. The most basic step to achieve this is to build up telecommunications infrastructure. That is why part of the 10-point program of our administration, one of the 10 points, is to develop a network of not only transport, but digital infrastructure to connect the entire country. And the most cost-effective way to do this would have been to set up a national broadband network. And that is why we obtained financing from China for that purpose. But when the NEDA secretary alleged to me a bribery attempt attending the deal, involving a constitutional officer not under the administrative supervisory jurisdiction of the President of the Philippines, I advised the secretary, the executive secretary, and the DILG secretary about it with a view of having the matter discreetly investigated. ES directed the National Security Advisor to carry out the investigation, while the DILG secretary conducted his own. The findings reported back to me were inconclusive. Nevertheless, for the sake of propriety, I moved to cancel the project after explaining the matter to the President of China. Unfortunately, there are a lot of unsubstantiated allegations and gossip and innuendos mixed up with the facts of the case. This is part of our immature political system. It is part of our immature institutions. And this immaturity hurts the growth of the nation. That is why after economic reform, I have long called for fundamental reform of our political system and our institutions. I have worked tirelessly to change our economy, and I have set it on a path of reform.